Well, Bill, you talking about a matchup, we got one here as a television title on the line as AJ Styles defends against Krush, the brand new signee of the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, and Jeff G. Bailey has manipulated yet another big match for his man Krush. Krush getting a chance to take on AJ Styles for that television title, and this crowd loves AJ Styles. And you know what? I think they could learn to really like Krush if it weren't for Jeff G. Bailey. No matter who Jeff G. Bailey represents, they're immediately hated by the crowd.
Well, Bailey has misrepresented this guy since day one, and I've always said that, and I know you agree with me, Bill, and I don't want to take nothing away from Krush because Krush was one of the dancers at MC Hammer's concerts. This guy right here has been in the music industry for over 13 years, ever since he was a kid, and he's taken on our television champion known as AJ Styles. So this is going to be one heck of a matchup with a Japanese arm drag back up to a drop kick in the mouth.
And Krush is bailing out quickly. Krush who recently released a new CD on Cash Money Records with the single I Got Issues. This man is extremely talented and will be a superstar no matter where he goes, and he's got a real chance here to put some gold on the mantle as he goes in the ring against AJ Styles.
Well, Styles has already busted his nose on that drop kick, must have hit the mat the wrong direction. But I'll tell you one thing, Krush, you talking about an athlete, this guy right here is not only an athlete but an entertainer. And like I said, he's been misrepresented, and it's just a matter of time before he sees the light and turns on his Jeff G. Bailey, and I can't wait.
Well, Jeff G. Bailey has been, I have to give Jeff G. Bailey credit. Krush's career has taken leaps and bounds since Jeff G. Bailey got involved in it. First, it's a CD release. Now he's going after a title, signs with the World Wrestling Federation. Under demand. In fact, there's a lot of interest out of WCW on Krush, regardless of that WWF contract. And you know the way people have been moving back and forth. You never know where Krush is going to end up.
Well, this was taped on November 6th, and as of this Tuesday, Krush meets with the World Wrestling Federation owner known as Vince McMahon. Nobody home as Styles. Don't take nothing away from Styles because he is our television champion, and this guy right here had a contract with WCW and turned it down.
Well, you got to remember, though, the man that signed Krush or wanted to sign him to that WWF contract is Terry Taylor. Taylor recently moved to WCW. You never know what could happen in professional wrestling the way people are moving around.
And he showed some interest in AJ Styles also. So Styles, it's just a matter of time before he's the next Jeff Hardy of the World Wrestling Federation or possibly WCW. But I tell you one thing, you talking about a matchup, we got one right here. Let's take our focus off the entertainment world and Bailey and just put it on these two athletes as they're going to go toe-to-toe here on Wildside.
And it's been a tough match already. Both men are getting a lot in. There's a big chop, another big chop. Those axe handles going right under the throat, just take the breath right out of you.
You're talking about two athletes. We got it right here as the kip up. Man, two flips into a forward somersault. What wrestling match we got going here.
Well, they both were flipping so much, I think they caught each other off guard. When they looked at each other, neither knew what to do at that point.
Well, you know, I know about every flip in the business, but when you got two guys flipping the same direction, you know, it's hard to call. AJ Styles left all alone here in the center of the ring, and I don't believe I've ever seen that before, Bill. One was flipping one direction, and he went up and over.
It's amazing, and they didn't hit each other on the way around. AJ Styles, a heck of a singles wrestler, also has recently formed a tag team that is calling itself The Future with a young man named Jorge Estrada.
And fans, don't forget, this is our one-year anniversary show here at the NCW Arena. We want to thank all the fans that made this thing possible. 1 year and going strong in NCW Wildside. And that's just this building too, Bill. We have been in business 4 years previously of that. So we've been around a while, and thanks to you and the NWA, we picked up 50 million new homes, and it's just an honor and a privilege to be associated with the NWA.
Well, the oldest and largest sanctioning body in professional wrestling is equally pleased to be with an up-and-coming promotion like National Championship Wrestling, building young stars for tomorrow and showcasing them today, and I think that's what it's all about. We bring wrestling back directly to the people, bring the people close to the action, let them meet the wrestlers, let them have a better experience than they can at the WCW or WWF shows where they're distanced, where they're way up in the bleacher seats.
Here we go. Clothesline by Styles, and baby, he put it on him.
Here you get to meet and talk with people like AJ Styles, a great young man, a religious young man, a man with values, and this man is a role model.
He is indeed, and children, I'll tell you, if you want to look up to a man, AJ Styles is the man to do. Sure not Jeff G. Bailey, because Bailey is a low-life snake in the grass, so to speak. This guy do anything for $1, and he uses his talent And you know, the thing about Stone Mountain, when he was talking about he fired him, let me tell you Stone Mountain's situation. This guy has a bacteria in his body that's eating him alive, and this is an inside shoot. His wife called me the other day, and our hopes and prayers go out for Stone Mountain, but Bailey don't care. He just kicked him to the curb like yesterday's news.
Well, Bailey said he didn't live up to the physical challenges. His way of saying he better find another job because I've got to find somebody else to watch my back, and we saw a big man come out here earlier that seems to be the latest candidate for that job. You also don't see a lot of Ice Pick and Vic Violent after they lost to Big Thunder when he obtained that NCW Heavyweight Championship. I think that they disappointed Jeff G. Bailey, and I don't know what their status is at this point. It seems Bailey uses and throws people out the way other people do a used tissue.
And he hit him with that forward suplex, and Styles and that bloody nose of his might be out as big man's going up top.
Well, if that nose is bloodied, and I think you're right, I see a small trickle coming out of it, that's going to affect his breathing. As you notice, he's got his mouth open. He's sucking a lot of wind right now because he can't breathe through the nose.
Nobody at home on the reverse frog splash.
He was sucked. This match has continued hot and heavy while we were away. AJ Styles still in control on top of K Krush. This thing has gone a good 10-15 minutes right now. Both these men are tired. I don't know. At this point, it could be anybody. And I don't know, what was the time limit on this thing? I think we may be running out of time very quickly.
I think it was a 10-minute time limit due to the title being on the line. So I know these guys right here are running close to a time limit draw. And I hope that don't happen because you're talking about two athletes. We got them right here in AJ Styles and K Krush. We need a decisive victory here by somebody. As we go for the ride, reversed by Styles, hurting that turnbuckle as he flips up and over to the outside. He's going to climb the ropes.
Well, I don't think this is a good move at all because Styles was definitely ready for him at that point. I think Krush was a little dizzy after taking that flip and just wasn't thinking right.
Man, that could have broke some ribs here on Wildside as he caught him with that drop kick coming off the top rope. Ed Swimmer down, and we got a 2 count.
Ed Swimmer doing a great job as a referee, first time out there, taking the place of Jimmy Rivers this evening. Seems to be finding his way in the ring. Well, at this point, both of these guys are dead tired. They've been going at an extremely fast pace this entire match. And wait a minute, Jeff G. Bailey is up on the ring apron and is starting to get involved big time here. Ed Swimmer's in the, there we go. Well, that'll teach Jeff G. Bailey to get into the way. Next time, he's going to have to be smart. But wait a minute, he walked right into a side kick by K Krush. This could be it.
We got a 3 count.
Oh my gosh, it is it.
Man, I tell you what, I about fell asleep on that when I turned around, and K Krush is the new television champion here on NCW.
Oh, Jeff G. Bailey obviously had a method to his madness. He got up distracted. AJ Styles got punched for his effort, but the end of it is K Krush spun around, caught him with the wheel kick, and there's AJ Styles still feeling the effects in the middle of the ring. New television champion, K Krush.
You're talking about a disgusting individual. Jeff G. Bailey is getting on my nerves, Bill, and I don't mind telling you that. You're going to get it one day, Bailey. As Bailey's over here mouthing at me and you, I tell you, I'm fixing to throw professionalism out and do something about it.
Well, they better get out of the ring, too, because AJ Styles is going to recover any second now, and he's not going to be a happy man.
AJ Styles has gone down to the feet here on Wildside due to Jeff G. Bailey. And Bailey, you know what makes me so mad, Bill, is Bailey always gets his way.
Well, I have a feeling that his time has come. It came in, K Krush's time came in a cage with Ruckus. There's going to be a time AJ Styles is going to get his title back.
Fans, we're out of time here for this segment of Wildside. For the staff here in NCW, I'm Steve Martin.